Hashem shall make war for you, and you shall remain silent. That's what the verse means. You should just sit back and relax. This is verse 14. 14:14. Hashem will take care of everything. You just sit back and relax. It's a wonderful verse. Imagine a life like that. Imagine a life where Hashem will take care of everything and you just sit back and relax and do nothing. That's the definition of Emunah. Because Hashem is doing everything for you anyway. Your parnassah, He gives it to you. Whether you work 5 hours or 18 hours, the parnassah is going to stay the same. He decides what you get. Whether you're male or female, He decides. Small, tall, short, live 80 years, live 60 years, live 150 years, rich, poor. All of these choices are made by Him. The only choice you make is whether you're righteous or not. Whether you have Yirat Shamayim and fear of God or not. That's it. It's the only choice you make in this world. Whether you're going to comply with His mitzvot or not. Excuse me. So now, Hashem is telling you that if when you have Emunah in me, then you're recognizing that I do everything. Even if you don't recognize it, I still do everything. But when you have Emunah, then you're recognizing that I'm doing everything. Now what's the advantage of recognizing that Hashem is doing it? He's doing it anyway. What's the advantage? Whether I know He's giving me my money or I don't know, He's still giving me my money. Right? What's the difference? When you don't have Emunah, your thinking is that you're doing it, so you're breaking your head non-stop and wasting your time working non-stop and thinking that everything is in your power. Whether you make the deal, don't make the deal, get the customer, don't get the customer. You think it's in your power. You struggle your whole life. You don't stop worrying, the stress, you lose hair. The kids are annoying you. The wife, you wish you never met her. The husband, you think he's a curse. Your in-laws, everybody, you hate them. You're miserable all the time because you're so stressed out. You have no Hashem in your life. Somebody has no Hashem in his life. I'm giving you a description of my past life. I had all the money in the world with no happiness whatsoever. But the reality is, Hashem is telling you, I'm giving you everything anyway. You just didn't recognize it. When you do recognize it, when you do recognize that Hashem is giving it to you anyway, that He's fighting the war for you anyway, what's the advantage? And you shall remain silent. No stress.
No stress.
No anxiety. No worries. Parnassah, He deals with it. IRS, He'll deal with it. Foreclosure, He'll deal with it. I'm doing what He wants. I believe in Him. I learn His Torah. I do His mitzvot. Hashem, problems? That's yours. Me, you told me if I do what you say, I shall remain silent. I remain silent.
Yeah.
That's Emunah. That's literally, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's
But
real.
it is Emunah.
That is 100% Emunah. That's the
Relax.
definition of 100% Emunah. You just relax, do nothing. The problems, Hashem, that's yours. You said you're going to deal with them. You said you're going to fight the war. You said, me, I relax. I sit silent. Okay, I'm sitting silent. It's the only thing I'm saying Divrei Torah. I learn Torah, I'm nice to my wife. All of a sudden, the fact that she calls me 87 times a day is okay. The kids breaking half the house is okay. You pay for it, Hashem. Right? On Shabbat, I go shopping. You don't look at the bill. You don't worry about whether it's $3 or $4 for the cookies. Why? Because Hashem said He's going to pay for it. In the Masechet Betzah, it says that every dollar that a person gets is decided on Rosh Hashanah, from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah. Your parnassah is decided from Rosh Hashanah to Rosh Hashanah.
Yes.
But There's one exception. All money that is used for a mitzvah, Shabbat, or holidays, or tzedakah, is excluded. Is not part of your parnasah. The parnasah is decided one thing. Okay, Hashem says you're going to make $100,000 this year from your job or from other different things. But your tzedakah money, your money you spend on Shabbat to make a nice dinner, have guests, what Hashem she's doing here, it's not part of your parnasah. That's extra. That's money. It's on me. It's not including your parnasah. It's above. As much as you give, I'm going to give you 100% back, if not more. That's why when you go shopping for Shabbat, you have guests over, or even if it's just your family, don't worry about whether it's $3 for the cookies or $4 for the cookies. Hashem's paying for it anyway. What do you care? I'm telling you, this is one of the best advices you can give, you could follow as far as Shabbat. That's how you could enjoy. Because sometimes, listen, money is tight. It's tough. Not everybody's making millions. Sometimes money is tight. You're thinking, should I buy this? Should I buy that? Should I buy this? Should I buy that? So I learned this from my chavuta, my rabbi, Rabbi Ephraim Kachlon. He says, the whole week we try to do whatever we can. But on Shabbat, I don't look at the bill. I don't look at the cart. Whatever my wife wants, whatever the kids wants, we buy it. And this is an avrech. This is somebody that makes 2,000 shekels a month from the 2,000 shekels, $500 a month from the kolel. And the rest of the money, is purely from Hashem. He doesn't know how he pays his bills every month because the bills are closer to 10,000 shekels a month. So every month he starts with negative 8,000, which is the same thing as every avrech, every person that's learning Torah in Israel. They don't make the money from the yeshiva, from the kollel. The kollel pays them 2,000 shekels a month, $500 a month. But a normal family, even if they're frugal, even if they save, even if they live in conditions we would see as unbearable, it's still going to cost them. A family with 5, 6 kids, it's going to cost them $2,000 a month, which is 8,000 shekels. So you're getting 2,000 from the kollel. You're at the kollel from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. There's no time for a job. You're learning 12 hours a day. And when you get home, you're with the family for 1 or 2 hours and you study again. You study on your own. You don't watch TV. You're studying all day. And the next day, same thing. Next day, there's no off. There's no vacation. You study nonstop. So there's no time to make money. How all of these is 100,000, approximately 100,000, from what I know, avrechim, people that live like this, where they make 2,000 shekels a month, but the bills are 8,000, 10,000 a month. How they live, no one knows, including them. But every month the bills get paid. To be an avrech is a very, very big privilege, because you have to have emunah to do it. You cannot be an avrech without emunah. Unfortunately, a lot of people fall. A lot of people don't make it. They do it for a little while. Maybe they have some savings. They have some help from families, from friends. But then Hashem sends them a test to see where's your emunah really. The money didn't come from the expected place. The extra money that you're missing. The extra 6,000, you got used to that it's coming from Abba and Ima. Or you got used to that it's coming from this big donator from America. It stopped. Let's see what you do now. They get tests. Baruch Hashem, many withhold the test and stay strong. But once in a while you hear where somebody falls. It's rare, but it happens. Hashem is telling us if we do whatever He says, He'll fight our wars for us. This should teach us where we should reach, where we should aim for, as far as emunah. We need to get to a point where we recognize Hashem 100%. That's the goal. How we get there, we're going to get to in a few seconds.